Okay, just first of all, just want to want to hear about yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you just briefly introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Ken Yagami. I am the CEO of SwissBorg Japan and also head of Asia. My background is in traditional banking. So I was a trader in Wall Street for more than 20 years, and I traded fixed income, stocks, and derivatives. And so that's my background.
So 20 years in Wall Street, right?
That's correct.
So how was that the experience have effect?
I was lucky to experience the good times. So this was when there was lots of financial innovation and technology was advancing, and the market was great. But obviously after the financial crisis, everything changed, and it became a little bit more boring. It wasn't as profitable, and so I decided to make a change.
So when the price is going down and going high, so as a perspective of the trader, so do you have any signal, you can notice some signal or something?
Sure, I think in my view that the markets are interconnected. So for example, when you look at cryptocurrencies, it's still a part of the whole economy. So for me, I watch other markets such as stocks, such as currencies, and also fixed income that might signal a big move into cryptocurrencies or out.
So how can cryptocurrencies can better have options in the stock market or cryptocurrencies or financial market?
Sure, so I think cryptocurrencies is still a very young market. As I talked about in my presentation, crypto adoption is still 0.3% of the global population. So the growth is almost zero at the moment, but the potential for growth is very high. And I think as the market becomes more mature and we incorporate more institutional investors and more widely adopted retail investors, we'll get a bigger market, more liquidity, and more innovation in other products like derivatives and options.
So Ken, did you have any experience in blockchain until now? So,
no, yeah. I'm actually quite new to this field, but the transition wasn't very difficult because we look at blockchain cryptocurrencies as a new technology as well as a financial market. So as long as you conceptually understand both parts, it's not that difficult to move into cryptocurrencies.
So maybe somebody says that blockchain and cryptocurrency have to go together. I mean technologically or like in the market, but some of them say that it has to be okay to be separated. How do you think of that kind of point of view?
I think it's very difficult to separate crypto assets from the blockchain. Obviously because, for example, Bitcoin is a byproduct of the blockchain. The whole idea is that the blockchain is a database to be able to store and transact any kind of value or any kind of data. So I think it's very difficult to separate the both.
So can you just introduce about your project?
Sure. So SwissBorg, we are a wealth management platform. Our goal is to provide financial services in the cryptocurrency space using existing technologies like mobile phones and banking infrastructure, combined with obviously blockchain, smart contracts, and cryptocurrencies. And we see opportunity in this area of wealth management because traditionally these services were only accessible to high net worth individuals. So that means only very rich people could access these very specialized private banking.
Sorry, only what?
High net worth.
High net worth people.
So very rich people. So people who have more than say $1 million can only have access to very sophisticated banking services like hedge funds and private banks. But with the advancement of technology and such as things like blockchain and cryptocurrencies, we can provide the same kind of services that were only accessible to rich people now to almost 99% of the global population that never had these services. So that's the beauty of blockchain and technology.
So in this kind of platform, how the customer can have benefits about this kind of the blockchain ecosystem?
Sure, it dramatically reduces the time to transact and dramatically reduces the cost of transaction. It also enables people to frictionlessly move value around, whether for any country. Yeah, so on our platform, we want to incorporate a fiat gateway. So basically, in every jurisdiction that we will operate, we'll have a fiat entry point. For example, if we open in Japan, we'll have a yen gateway.
Yeah.
If it's in Europe, it's in Europe, so on and so forth. Because we think it's important that there is a smooth gateway from fiat currencies into cryptocurrencies.
So what are the advantages of this kind of blockchain platform?
So I think, as I mentioned, it reduces the cost and reduces the time to transact. And also we we are very aware that it's still a very young stage of technology, and we'll have to incorporate centralized systems, such as banking technology, to augment the whole system. So we're actually combining blockchain technology as well as traditional banking technology to make it more robust.
Can I know the name of this platform? Yeah.
The first layer is the wallet. Obviously, you need a wallet to store and securely keep your digital assets as well as fiat. The second layer goes on top of the wallet. It's called a mobile app, which will give people investing intelligence. So because we are experts in finance, we will provide all the guidance, the advisory necessary to navigate through this crazy world of cryptocurrency. So for example, robo-advisory, market research, technical analysis.
In application.
Exactly, and also access to some of the multiple products we'll be launching on the platform. And the third layer is very important. This app will give people access to multiple exchanges through API connections, and we will aggregate liquidity into one pool. So we're already in discussion with some of the major exchanges globally. So we can pool liquidity so that the users can get the best execution at any point in time with the best liquidity through a simple app and a very aesthetically simple user experience.
How relationship with 99EX or OKEx? Yeah.
Sure. So again, we are based in Switzerland, but we have a big presence in Japan. And we also realize that Korea, our neighbors, and China are also very big markets. So our first focus is in Japan, but we realize that we have to expand our market in Korea and China. And so we're working very closely with Chinese media companies, with Chinese exchanges, and now we'd like to also expand into Korea and collaborate with such media, for example, and also exchanges, so we can expand our customer base.
How do you think of the Korean market? You have think it's a potential?
Japan was seen as...
Compared to Japan, you can use...
sure, because Japan was seen as to be the leader in terms of regulation, things like that, right?
Sorry, can you speak louder?
So, until about last year, Japan was seen by global countries as the leader in regulation. But because of the problems with the hacking incidents like FunCheck and Mt. Gox many years ago, the regulators are becoming more strict. And so, in many ways, Japan has kind of stopped developing. However, we do realize that Korea is growing much bigger and faster, and China has a huge customer base. And so I think that it's okay that Japan is slowing down, because in some parts of the world, like for example Korea or Malta or Switzerland, if they lead the way in regulation, Japan will soon follow many years later.
Okay.
So we're not concerned about Japan only slowing down, because some parts of the world will be accelerating, and we are a global company.
In Korea, so some regulators and technicians, of course, they are not so fast as compared to other countries. So what do you think of this kind of perspectives in Korean market? Yeah.
Sure. So I understand that in Japan or in any country that trades cryptocurrencies, the regulators are still trying to catch up. So when the market has grown so quickly, even in Japan, the regulators don't have enough people to control everything. And I hear that in Korea it's the same thing. There are not enough people to understand the markets and technology. And so the natural reaction is for the regulators to stop everything. And I think it'll take time for people to catch up, to understand, and then they will start to develop again. I think it's the same everywhere you go.
Okay, lastly, any comment on this kind of meetup and your plan on Korea or in future roadmap? Yeah.
Sure, it's a great honor and a pleasure to be here at the 99X event. We see Korea and China as two big markets along with Japan. So we'll be coming back to Korea very often to develop collaborations with media exchanges, and look forward to it. And also because 99EX is their foreign subsidiary, so their focus is on foreign countries, but the main country is Korea. And because that matches our needs.
I mean, 99EX's main country is...
Its main focus is, one of them is Korea. And we feel that we can work closely with them to help them in Japan as well, but they will help us in Korea.
Okay.
So it's a very good partnership.
Okay, thank you, Ken.
Thank you very much.